welcome back. Anybody that doesn't know me, my name is Parker Yo, and I am a cinematographer, and I'm documenting my fitness journey, and overall I'm just trying to document more of my life to build a community. That's my goal. But also I work another job. I have my own lawn care business. So just finished a client, actually, a potential client that we're gonna be working with. Actually kind of cool, I'm in my old neighborhood where I grew up, and so it's kind of funny how it comes full circle. And I used to like go door to door asking people to mow their lawn, and now I have a business partner. We have an official business LLC, and we have a ton of clients that we're potentially gonna be working with. So it's really cool to see the growth with that. But yeah, that's the plan right now. We just finished that up, and then tonight we're going to see my girlfriend's extended family. I'm gonna go pick her up, and then we're going to a little family party, so it should be a lot of fun. I love her family. Her family is amazing, and they treated me so well, and they feel like my family. So I'm excited for that. So I'm gonna go pick her up, and then we're gonna head out. And then tonight, I got another really cool gig with Warhouse Barbell. That is the gym that I train at, and I'm really good friends with the owner. Actually, two owners. It's two brothers, Anthony and DJ, and they're incredible. DJ and I are kind of working on this idea, and he wanted me to film a promotional video for Warhouse Barbell. So really honored to be able to do that. I'm excited. So I'm gonna go really late because it's 24 hours, and that's the great thing about it, is it has so much flexibility. And I love it because I love going at night, and I'm able to kind of be more creative when there's not as many people there. So I'm really excited to do that. So we're gonna go after the family party, which is probably gonna be around 11:30, 12 o'clock. And then we're gonna take about an hour, hour and a half for filming, because I wanna make sure this video is really good for him, because he's just treated me really well and really been supportive over the stuff I'm doing with cinematography. So I think that's it. Other than that, just follow along the rest of the day. Buddy, I had to show you this freaking sunset? Are you kidding me? Come on. That's crazy. Also, don't roast me. I do like SZA. My girlfriend put me on, and I think Saturn's a beautiful song, so don't roast me. But check this out. That's like gorgeous. Lately, the sunsets in like the Chicagoland area have just been kind of going crazy. There's been a lot of really beautiful sunsets. There's been times where I didn't have my camera, and I wish I did. And so now I'm capturing this for you guys. Check that out. It's so cool. Anyway.
The whole fam. Right now, Parker's getting a drone up in the air to take a picture of my family, because my family's way too big for a regular camera.
We're flying the drone. All right, Sadie and I just finished the family party, and we are at Warhouse. So that gig I was talking about earlier, basically Warhouse Barbell wants me to do a promotional video for them. So I'm gonna be flying the drone through here, and the goal is to get like one continuous drone shot all the way around the perimeter. So I'm gonna kind of document the behind the scenes of that. All right, already kind of shot planned what I'm gonna be doing. We're doing pretty much a full circle around the gym with some cool effects and speed ramps. But right now I have two drones. I just invested in this smaller drone right here. But this one is a bigger drone, and I'm using this to get an idea of what I'm gonna be doing. I'm not gonna use this drone for the video, but I wanna do a test run to kind of make sure I know at least my path and way, because I don't wanna waste the battery on this one, the one I'm gonna be filming. So we're about to start. Up the shoot, honestly it went better than expected, because the way I filmed this video, Anthony and DJ, they wanted it to be one continuous shot with the drone. I've never done anything that intricate before, so that was new for me, and I thought it was going to take me a lot longer than it did. And a couple of them I had perfectly, and then I messed up at like one little thing, and I had to redo the whole thing. So just really frustrating a couple of those times, but then this last one I just did went beautifully, and I was really happy with it. And for me, like I'm the type of person that gets really stressed about the little details of things, and I'm a perfectionist, so if it's not perfect, I get really frustrated. And on top of that, I'm really hard on myself, so I don't think anything that I do is ever like good enough. So I was really happy because I was actually proud of the work I did tonight, and it went really well. So anyway, enough of that. We're gonna wrap up. Sadie and I are gonna head home. Also, shout out to the best girlfriend in the world behind the camera, because she put up with me staying here for an extra 2 hours when she could have been home sleeping. But I can't say enough about how blessed I am to have Sadie in my life. Get yourself a girlfriend that will support you no matter what you do, because it goes a long way. So I'm gonna continue this video into tomorrow because we're gonna head back and buys. So good night. Welcome back. It is around 9:23 right now, and we are about to go hit that back and buy workout like we said previously yesterday. But first we got to make a meal, so let's do that. All right, that last one was supposed to be really aesthetic, but it wasn't. We've got eggs on the menu. Okay, full disclosure, I actually didn't mean to be making eggs tonight. My goal was to have ground beef, but I looked in the fridge and there was no ground beef defrosting because I didn't defrost it last night. So kind of frustrated about that because I don't really want to eat eggs for my pre-workout meal, but I'm going to because I want some protein alongside the potatoes that I've made as well. So really frustrated. I didn't want to have eggs, but we're having eggs because I'm still trying to make healthy choices and keep my diet on tact as best I can. So work with what we got. Tomorrow we're gonna have ground beef though, but they're sizzling. Okay, I will say though, I have figured out the perfect way to not have like egg crust on the bottom of your pan, because I know that gets annoying for people. So if it does get annoying for you, let me know, because I know the trick. And the trick basically is heat the pan beforehand, let this pan be heated for about 2 minutes without anything on it, and then put a little bit of oil, or I guess you could do butter, but I do this grapeseed oil, not olive oil, grapeseed oil. Don't put too much on there, just put enough in the center, and then let it heat up again, stir it around, get all the oil around the whole pan, and then once you've done that, pour your eggs in after. Because for the longest time, I was really frustrated with having to like clean up my eggs within the pan after, because they just leave all this residue, and you're not getting as much protein. So that's annoying. So I figured out that's the way that you're supposed to do it. So I think it was my sister that showed me that. So shout out to you if you're somehow watching this video. But anyway, yeah. So that's how you don't have crust on the bottom of your pan. Just put oil and heat it up first. See, look at that. no residue at all left over in your pan. So now it's way easier to clean. You're welcome. Okay, I'm gonna eat this weird meal that I was not planning on making, and then we're gonna wait like 10 minutes, then head to the gym. The gym's about like 30 minutes from my house, so it's enough time for me to digest my food. And I take a little bit of time warming up as well. And we got back and by, so it's not like I'm doing any heavy squatting or anything like that. So I'm giving myself enough time to digest my food. I feel like it's annoying. I always push the boundary of like my time. I'm learning how to have a better time management. And I don't really have great time management right now because the gym closes at midnight, and I usually like to at least have an hour and a half for back and biceps while filming. It can get kind of tricky, but we're learning and we're getting better, so. Okay, we smacked that meal. It was really good, actually. I was kind of surprised how well that tasted, considering that wasn't the meal that I wanted to make. But it's okay. Made the best of it. Like I said, guys, come on. This pan is just so clean. And all I gotta do is soak it. Got some dishes in there that I gotta do later tonight after I get back from the gym. Also, something I was kind of thinking about, I feel like people are always on their phones so much to the point where, like, even when you're eating, you're not just being like mindful in the present moment where you're just scrolling on your phone, scrolling on TikTok. I will say there is something to be said about watching like a nice long form YouTube video you enjoy while eating in your car after a long day. I do that and it's really peaceful, it's really nice, but every once in a while I think it's good to normalize just eating and having a water and being present in the moment, even if you're just by yourself. I try to practice that more. I do want to share a little bit more of my story, probably in the next few videos, of kind of what's happened in the last like year, 8 months to a year. It's been a lot of changes, a lot of good things too, and I'm learning a lot. So a lot of new things in my life that I'm trying to grow in, and yeah, it's taught me a lot. But we're gonna get ready for the gym. We're gonna give ourselves like a few minutes to digest the food, and then we'll go from there. Okay. All right, we just pulled up. We're at Lifetime tonight. I kind of go back and forth with the gyms I train at, only because I used to actually work as an operations manager at this Lifetime. So I get a decent deal and I know a lot of people there. I like the community for the most part. But that's another thing I wanted to talk about. Like, I'm gonna be going in with all this gear, a microphone, this camera, my gimbal, and I get a lot of like weird looks, especially in a place that I'm pretty familiar with and I know a lot of people. And I've always been a big people person, so I've gotten to know a lot of people through this job and through going here. But I don't care what people think. Like, I get weird looks, I get laughs from the front desk people I know when I bring my camera in, and it's like, why would that bother me? And that's like what I want to say for anybody that's watching this video. Like, if you want to go for a goal, you want to accomplish something, but you're letting people around you dictate how you go about it, that's not good. You don't want to be on your deathbed when you're 80 years old wishing that you would have went for something, but you were too worried about other people's perception. And so many other people don't even think the way you're thinking they think of you, if that makes any sense. Like, they're so focused on their own image that they're not even worried about you. And that's something I'm like learning more and more. Like, why would I care at all what anyone else thinks. Like, why would that even like faze me whatsoever? Yeah, I'm gonna go in with my backpack, my gimbal, my camera. I'm gonna get some weird looks, and that's okay. And that's like the reality of it, and I understand that. But I'm not gonna let that even cross my mind a second time. And I'm gonna be a good person to everybody I interact with. And if they ask about what I do, I tell them what I do. I don't shove it down their face. I don't try to make anyone uncomfortable when I bring this camera in. That's why I go here late, especially this gym. But like, why would that even faze anybody? Like, why would you live your life worrying about what anyone else thinks? If you want to go for something, you go for it. And you don't let anyone in your life stop you from doing it. And don't let any surrounding people, especially if people outside your circle, dictate the way that you live your life. There's just no point to it. Let's go get this back workout in. All right, we're at Lifetime. I'm gonna start with like 2 minutes of cardio, not even cardio, just getting loose. And then we're gonna go and do some lat pull downs. No deadlifts for the back day today because we're at Lifetime and I don't deadlift at Lifetime. And I deadlifted last back session, so we're gonna take it easy on the body today, but still make it intense, so. All right, that will wrap up the workout. Honestly, I was pretty happy with how it went, especially because I didn't have as much time as I normally do. But kind of a pet peeve of mine is people who are unaware. Like, I'm fully aware that this is not my gym. Me filming here, people can walk through my shot. I don't own this gym. This is not my gym. But it was kind of frustrating. I was starting my workout with the lat pull downs, and I had two guys talking like right in front of my camera, and this gym is empty. There's no one here. I've specifically come to film here because it's empty, so I'm not bothering anybody. I'm trying to stay out of people's way. I'm trying to be respectful because I know some people don't really like being captured on film, and that's understandable, especially when you have a camera with all this gear and stuff. But it's just frustrating when like people still don't have awareness. Like, you could have had that conversation anywhere else, but you chose to like walk right in front of my camera. And I'm not gonna be an entitled idiot about it, but it's just annoying. Just have some self-awareness. And I guess that's something that like not a lot of people, or not a lot of people have, or a certain amount of people don't have it. And it's annoying. And I had to like wait an extra 2 minutes because they were still talking in front of my camera. And like I said, I'm not gonna be an entitled prick that thinks the world revolves around me, because it doesn't. And if you think that, then you're totally wrong. But just have some self-awareness and like try to be aware of other people. Like, I'm trying to be aware of other people when I'm filming. I'm not trying to like get anyone in my shot. I'm just trying to do my thing, content create, and get out. That's it, and train hard. I don't know, it's just kind of frustrated me. Something I noticed, that there's a good amount of people, especially at this gym, that just don't have any self-awareness. But we're gonna wrap up and head home. Do a little, there we go, a little necklace ASMR with the mic. Honestly, I'm feeling really good, especially strength-wise. Like, I have never weighed this much in my entire life. I feel like I'm getting much more filled out. I'm sitting at about like 190. My back is definitely widening, which is something I've been trying to do for a while. I feel like my arms are getting slightly bigger. My shoulders are filling out a little bit. I'm still small. I'm definitely not like, I'm definitely on the lower tier of size, but it's all relative, obviously. But where I want to be, I'm definitely still a shrimp, but I'm seeing progress for the first time in a very long time. And it's like noticeable. Like, before, I know I was making progress. I'd see the weight go up, but I'm actually getting the weight, but I'm still feeling like I'm seeing the definition in especially my shoulders. Got to get the chest up a little bit. That's a weak point of mine, and keep growing the legs, obviously. But the back is filling in. Triceps are looking pretty good. Overall, I feel really solid. I feel like this is the strongest I've ever been. I feel like my diet's really locked in. Overall, really happy. I actually got to get out of here though, because it's past closing and I don't want them to get mad at me. All right, I will say this is the greatest place on earth. If you've never been to Woodman's, you're probably not from the Midwest. I don't know if they have Woodman's anywhere else but Midwest. I could be wrong. Maybe it's nationwide. I'm not sure. But anyway, this is the greatest place on earth. But it is funny because there's always people here. There's a car there. There's 2 cars back there. It's 3:43 in the morning. There's like 4 or 5 cars back over there. Got a truck back there. I don't know. I just find it funny. Why is anyone else up right now? I've always been a night owl, so I don't have trouble staying up like this late, I guess this early. But I don't understand how other people are up. Like, why are you up right now? It's way too early to be like getting ready for work, getting a coffee or, I guess, food or breakfast. I don't really know why you get breakfast at Woodman's. But also, it's too late for anyone to be like a night owl like me. And like, I'm up at an absurd hour right now. But like, why is there other people here? I don't get it. Like I said, I just gotta go grab some cat food, and that's it. And then I gotta feed my cats, and then I'm gonna go to bed. They don't have any of my trusty baskets. I just need a basket. I guess I just have to hand grab everything. I don't want to grab a cart. I only need like 2 things. All right, that's honestly all I need to grab. It's kind of funny. Usually there's like boxes laying around because they're unloading a bunch of stuff, but it looked like they cleaned up everything. It is like 4 in the morning. Usually I come here at like 1, so I get a lot of the work done pretty fast. Honestly, this trip is nothing interesting. I just had to grab cat food, so. Yeah, you know you're up too late when Taco Bell isn't even open. All right, we are back at the crib. I am gonna throw some flatas in for some protein, and then I'm gonna feed these guys. And then I also got a Gatorade protein bar just for some extra protein because I want to have more protein intake. Then after that, we're gonna go to bed. Oh, whoops. Focus. All right. It's not focusing, but for Gatorade protein bars, chocolate caramel is the only right answer, and I will take that to my grave. You guys remember that pan? It's gonna be so easy to clean. It's gonna take me like 1 minute as opposed to having to scrape all that off. Flatheads are almost done. Cats are fed. Camera's on 1%, so I'm gonna end the video here. Seriously, if you've watched all the way till this point, thank you. It means the world to me. I really enjoy creating this long form content. And you'll be seeing a new video very soon. So until then, thank you.